pee right quick. What's up? Oh boy.
Well, it was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
White. Here we go, D. Chance.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, switch gears.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Yeah, hopefully they'll make a difference.
Here we go. Wait, Edie! Target.
To throw is Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
action. Shipley. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
Ready? 10-2 soft. Hey, exit.
I'm coming after you. Mike's 54. Mike's 50.
Big grip.
From the gun, Shipley. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, come on, now.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo now. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. His 1st catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
That's another 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Right there, 54 Mike. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. He's checking crowd.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Hang on one sec. Okay, I'm good.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Panthers' 15-yard line.
Here we go.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
54. Watch 10. Watch QB's up. 10.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Bend it.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Rip left.
Operating from the gun, Shipley. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
On second down, it's Coleman. They find some open field here. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports.
You overran me with
Here we go.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Garoppolo.
throw the ball, Jimmy.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
I had Pettis wide open.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here we go. 8-3.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 49ers' 42-yard line.
Up 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Ready, set. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on. Hey, Foxtrot. 54, Mike 54. Get it.
To throw on third down. Shipley nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
right? It's just been
the San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Shift! Watch the shift!
Check 13. Check 21. 21.
Slam!
Check.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 35. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On first down, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Garoppolo. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis there to make the grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
Was that Trey Boston? Yeah, he tried to undercut it.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson.
And that Reed just ain't fast enough to keep up with Pettis.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Excuse me.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Shipley. That one complete to Anderson. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And able to connect with Berrios. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And a Panther first down.
Put a hand up. Do something.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Shipley. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
On first down, Shipley. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Got it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Shipley, that's complete to the tight end, Everett. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Tavecchio puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Slam. Watch the stick.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Threw it right off his fucking smooth.
3rd down and 7.
What's going on, do y'all do?
Here we go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check safety. Sponge.
Back to throw here. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards.
Just glad I had the time to do that.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On second down, McCaffrey. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor
14 yards,
of a
but that
big
tackled
second
you
half.
behind the line. Seems legit.
So from the 39
Super
now, they'll
legit.
come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
53's the mic. 53's the mic.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Go lay down, puppy.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here we go, here we go.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Watch the out, watch the out.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns, his 2nd sack of the night. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Here we go.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Here we go, here we go.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo, 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10. They'll look to throw here. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
49er first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go.
So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 36. They'll toss it to Coleman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a second and long.
They didn't even try. That's wild. That guy got through untouched.
Here we go, here we go.
Can't say he destroyed him. He just didn't. They just didn't fucking block him.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Set hunt.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Come on. You better set hunt.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Shit, wrong button.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
Damn it. I was hitting
It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on second down, Shipley. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third
Pretty much
down.
my entire secondary.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Good chance that a contested catch is getting smacked.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, Shipley looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. He's been terrific so far. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Yeah, he needed Tanner to beat the Bucks guy, but that was a sim.
Right there.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 26-yard line.
Here Here we go.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Wide. Get wide. 25.
They will run again with Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the pass.
To throw is Garoppolo. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, his second touchdown of the night. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
We literally
and a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
This is a perfect matchup for Tanner, if anything. Wouldn't go as far as to call it a bad matchup.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board.
The complete opposite.
They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2nd and 4. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tart. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here we go.
Mike 54. You don't want nothing, baby. You don't want
Now Garoppolo gets the football.
What the hell happened there?
By the Panthers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
I'm max protected and everything like that. That's ridiculous.
Here we go.
60 Pittsburgh. Watch 54. I got you.
Here's McCaffrey.
Want him dead.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Back to throw. Shipley. Got a man. It's Berrios complete. Give him 30 yards there.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Here we go.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Nowhere at all.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Black 80!
Here we go.
Get hot!
Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Fuck. Like, open to the point that it kind of hurt.
Here we go, here we go.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Again, from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
He's got the 1st down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First and 10 at the
name's Billy right now. That sounds very
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 80!
Check, check, walk 54, walk 54. Check, 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 check. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Get hot!
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Ain't no catch the crackhead.
And able to work his way down to the 16. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Did it? He didn't. Did he get
And
it?
he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Wait, it was 2nd and 1. He gained a yard, and
yes,
it's
the
3rd.
positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them
Make it make sense.
is still within a possession. So they
Someone
can't just
make it
sit
make
on
sense.
it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Second and 1. Gains a yard.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman, and he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Oh, my God. He's going to fumble.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Right there.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
There's still plenty of time.
On 1st down, it's Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Follow that Texas route, boy.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Yeah, it's classic bait. I know. You caught me on it once already, so that's why I was like, nope.
Now Garoppolo. The quick slant caught.
Dante Pettis.
Touchdown,
He's got all of my touchdowns in this game.
Dante Pettis saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
It's not. It is distinctly not the penalty I want. Thank you for noticing, Charles Davis.
Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Oh, wait, no, that was Brandon Gaudin.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for 1st down.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
Operating from the gun, Shipley, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Just kind of.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Shipley found his target. It's Anderson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. From the gun, Shipley. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Ready, ready.
Guess what?
Indy.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Speed trip.
Operating from the gun, Shipley. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Again, McCaffrey, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the night, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
I'm either playing Hulk or the Bucks guy. It depends on how Ginger versus Biz goes.
Here we go. Wait,
Double tight, guys, double tight.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
We missed it, Poppers.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
Also play the AFC North, so I get KP and Truth. Yeah, and then yeah, I was gonna say unless he pussies out. Well, the first thing I do is talk to corporate, approve memos, micromanage, remember birthdays, my own bathroom. He's almost mediocre. Oh yeah. Of course he did.